Section 4.2 introduces us to trig of acute angles and the 6 trigonometric functions. Now, many of you have experience with the 3 basic ones, sine, cosine, and tangent, and this section introduces their reciprocals, which are cosecant, secant, and cotangent, respectively. Now, example number 1 on page 335 gives us a right triangle. It's a 3, 4, 5 right triangle, and theta is labeled as one of the acute angles, and we're supposed to find the values of all 6 trig functions of the angle theta. So we have to use our relationships that are defined for sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So we're going to start with sine. Sine of theta is the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. So we get the opposite side of theta across from theta is 4, and the hypotenuse of the triangle is 5. Then there's cosine of theta. That's the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse. The side adjacent to theta is never the hypotenuse, it's always the one of the legs. So in this case it's 3 and our hypotenuse is 5. So the cosine of theta is 3 over 5. Then next we have tangent of theta is the opposite side divided by the adjacent side. And when we do that, the opposite side of theta is 4, the adjacent side is 3. Now to do the reciprocal trig functions, we have, I'm going to do cotangent first of theta, is the adjacent side divided by the opposite side, which is the reciprocal of the tangent, so it'll be 3 over 4. We have cosecant of theta, which is the hypotenuse divided by the opposite side, which is the reciprocal of sine, so that will give us 5 over 4. And then finally we have secant of theta, which is defined as the hypotenuse over the adjacent side, which is also the reciprocal of cosine, and that value is 5 over 3. So now we have the 6 trig functions of the angle theta.